So this is my experience at the International Yoga Festival in Rishikesh last year. It happened just before the lockdown. It's usually held between the 1st and the 7th of every month or in the first week of March. And there are people from all over the world who come there and participate. The days normally start really early at like 6 o'clock in the morning when we go to our first yoga session, and you have to get up at 5 and go to the yoga session, which is held in the grounds of Parmarth Ashram. And you have yoga teachers from all over the world who come over here, yoga experts, yoga teachers, theorists, scientists, who come from all over the world. This is one of the teachers who was one of my first classes.
Right, the clearing. The clean mirror has to be cleaned. It's not the clean. You actually have. Ready? Nothing's gonna happen unless you're ready. Are you ready? Inhale up.
Namaste, I'm Dana Trixie Flynn. I'm here from New York City. Yoga for me is community. It means connecting.
And how did you start? How did yoga start with you?
Oh my goodness, searching for answers. Looking this way and that way, wanting to suffer less and have more happiness. And it began a lifelong exploration of working with my mind, working with my breath, working with my body to unite and feel more connected, more love, more unity.
Over the 7 days, you get a number of opportunities to do yoga. There are many tracks which you can attend. This is a class with Stuart Gilchrist, who is one of the most popular yoga teachers in the world. He actually carries a law degree, and he's worked for big companies like IBM and non-profit companies. And was very much of a party goer. But one fateful night, he was hopping fences, and he took a fall and almost broke his back. But finally, he decided to try yoga, and now he's one of the most well-known, renowned yoga teachers in the world.
One breath in, one movement. Exhale, one breath, hands flat on the side of your feet. Inhale, step and jump back.
So when
Exhale,
you
clap your
reach
hands for
the
one
yoga
button.
festival in
Inhale in,
Rishikesh, you
look
get a
up,
pamphlet which has the complete program for around 7 days of yoga. And the pamphlet has multiple tracks going on simultaneously, and you really have to choose which of the ones that you really want to attend, because there's so many options to attend to, right from 6 in the morning till around 10 at night. There are events happening, there are kirtan, there is yoga practices, there is nutrition, there are interactions, there is spiritual practices, and so a variety of things.
Then Almighty God created 21 vowels and 33 consonants of Sanskrit language. The first language of creation is Sanskrit. And it is not human created.
It's such a good question, and there's so many different forms of Kundalini yoga, and there's so many ideas about what Kundalini is. In the tradition that I study in, and the way that I practice and teach, Kundalini is considered the energy of awareness. So the more we awaken ourselves out of the conditioned patterns of the mind, and the more we start to experience the unity consciousness and the oneness and alter our perception, clear the way that we're seeing life, that actually all of that is because of the energy of Kundalini. It's because of the consciousness rising and our awareness expanding.
थोड़ा आपने बहुत अच्छी एक किताब लिखी है फॉर बिजनेस एग्जीक्यूटिव्स एंड योगा फॉर बिजनेस एग्जीक्यूटिव. प्लीज टेल अस समथिंग अबाउट दैट, एंड बिकॉज इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर business executives to do yoga, but they don't find the time. So tell us a little bit about that.
This book name is the Business Casual Yogi. So every person have that feeling how to be well. Sometimes we get so much plugged in external world, but there is no how to get plugged in. So that book is about to very simple techniques, simple things, what you can do while you are running your very busy life. And that is happening in California and all over the world.
I'm Bruce Lipton. I'm a research scientist and I've written several books including The Biology of Belief. And the relevance about this is that we have all been programmed with the belief that genes control our lives. And I say, well, what does that mean? Well, as far as we know, you didn't pick the genes you came with. If you don't like the characteristics, you can't change the genes. And then we're told that genes turn on and off by themselves. So the conclusion is simple. The conventional story says we are victims of our heredity. Oh, there's cancer running in the family, I'm going to get the cancer. There's heart disease, I'm going to get the heart disease. Well, the new science is completely different. It's not called genetics, it's called epigenetics.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's a joy to meet you and to be on your podcast today. Kundalini yoga in general, meditation and sound healing have completely transformed my life. I've practiced.
Tell us your story, like how did it all happen?
I went down a path actually of alcoholism and addiction.
Wow.
From my early teens, I started using alcohol as a means to feel better in my body. I felt very uncomfortable. I'm wearing a turban, so you can't see, but I experienced a condition called alopecia, which causes my hair to fall out. So from around the time I was 7 or 8, my hair was falling out, and I felt very uncomfortable, very self-aware, very self-conscious. There was a lot of negative self-talk and self-judgment. And so I began to turn to alcohol to quiet my mind and to help me feel a sense of escape from the negativity that I was experiencing.
So one of the days I saw this really long queue and I was wondering what is the queue about. There were literally hundreds of people from all over the world in this queue, which was slowly moving towards the central place. And I came to know that it is somebody called Muji, friendly known as Muji Baba, and he is a Jamaican spiritual teacher who is based in UK and Portugal. And he gives talks which are satsangs and conducts retreats. And he lives normally in Portugal, but he is extremely popular whenever he comes to India. And you get these long queues, and if you see the inside, when I went in, the place was absolutely jam-packed and filled with people, and trying to understand spirituality. I wouldn't know too much about what I heard. I didn't quite find it so deep, but obviously a lot of people do find it really, really intense, and he has a huge following from all over the world.
Gratitude and love for our beloved Buddha.
One of the greatest treats of being in the yoga festival is to be next to the river Ganges. And it is such a joy to just go there, sit and be peaceful, look at the river, look at it flowing past, and just enjoy the moment and the silence. It's absolutely blissful. The yoga festival also has a very active exhibition. This time when I went there, they said that it was lesser because already this event was held in March, and already we were having fears of the corona, which had started to start in March 2020. And there were almost around 200 stalls, but I hear that it becomes much larger in normal circumstances and with many more stalls. And I found really excellent products related to yoga and fitness. And if you are interested in that, then this is something which you must go and see.
Answer to starting a revolution of calmness, a revolution of peace, a revolution of sustainability, because that's what we're doing. It's all natural fibers, and it's an interplay on the sari. So we want to make the sari, bring it out there, make it a global movement.
Hello, welcome to the Oracle cards designed by Shelley. Our Oracle cards correspond with 7 chakras and they act intuitively. So you pick up one of the cards and that suggests you which blockages you might have in a given chakra. They come with a little booklet where you can find a description of the card you chose, and it suggests you the asana you should be adding to daily practice to unlock chakra that you.
So hi, I'm Sneha and she's Kinjal, and we have a company called Kid O2 Yoga Bag, which basically we have created this bag because of the need to go walk or bike to yoga, where we didn't find any double strap bag. That's what exactly we need to do, is walk to yoga, bike to yoga, hike to yoga, where we have created a bag where we have a double strap which balances the weight on both the shoulders. It can take up to 10 mm mat, from 3 mm to 10 mm mat. The block bag has a space for a block, a zipper for your valuables, all your valuables, a pocket for your bottle, a mat opener which comes up from the top, and easily you can open up your mat from inside. And when you wear it, it's damn easy. Just hop it off like a backpack and go hands free. So everything goes in one. The second style that we have is
The basic style, which is without the block.
But this app is on iOS or
both. It has used both iOS and
क्या नाम है?
इसका नाम है
और कुछ एक्सपेक्ट तो नहीं कर लो कुछ कर
नहीं नहीं, आप इसमें QR कोड चेक कर सकते हैं और डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और सिर्फ हम आसनों पे
this
यस
चलो ठीक है, मैं वो काम करेंगे। जो टी शर्ट्स है हैंड पेंटेड है और ये वॉशेबल होता है, वॉशिंग मशीन में भी वॉश कर सकते हैं। और हम कस्टमाइज टी शर्ट्स भी प्रिंट करते हैं। इफ़ यू वांट लाइक पोर्ट्रेट एंड मीन्स कस्टमाइज टी शर्ट, गिव मी एनी डिज़ाइन देन वी विल पेंट।
Okay. Apart from the event itself, which has numerous yoga events, numerous spiritual events over the 7 days, you also have the exhibition. There's also, it's such a pleasure to just see the simple life. In this case, there was this teacher who was with his disciples and just teaching them through a song, and it was so calming and so nice to see the old way of teaching, how people would normally teach probably 100 years ago through song and through story to their disciples, and it was just wonderful to see them. Each year, the International Yoga Festival grows and expands, embracing more and more people from more and more countries around the world. In 2009, there were over 2,000 participants from 80 countries. And in the 7 day immersion and celebration, there's an opportunity to embrace every major style of yoga and learn from enlightened spiritual leaders, master yoga teachers, evolutionary thought leaders, and wellness specialists from around the world. It's beautiful to see the flags just fluttering in the wind from so many countries, and you see them in the night sky with the sounds of the yoga festival.
Well, yes, I'm from Venezuela, South America. Venezuela, a lot is happening. We have a lot of problems, political, economic, and social, and the last 20 years. It's very dangerous. And I think that also has increased the yoga, and it's amazing yoga we have in Venezuela. Many people have come to India to train, actually, too.
It's not just all yoga and exercise. The event also makes sure that you get to see kind of around this area. One of the excursions that is organized is the Beatles Ashram, and is an ashram very close to the northern part of the city of Rishikesh. And the ashram gained international attention between around February, April 1968, when the English rock band the Beatles studied meditation there. along with celebrities such as Donovan, Mia Farrow, and Mick Love. And it was a setting for the band's most productive period as songwriters, where they composed most of the albums for their self titled double album known as the White Album. The site was abandoned in the 1990s and it reverted to the local forestry department in 2003, after which it became a popular visiting place for fans of the Beatles. Although it is derelict and overrun by jungle, the site is officially open to the public in December 2015, and it has since then now it's known as Beatles Ashram and holds an exhibition in February 2018 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Beatles' arrival in Rishikesh. And these are the grounds where the Maharishi once taught in a bad state of, I guess, disrepair. So these are the kind of blocks that they had made to meditate in. And to do TM. Sure must have been so popular at one point of time. So when you buy the ticket to the yoga festival, it includes everything, including your stay and food. And the food is really amazing. It's got like right from the breakfast to lunch, dinner, multiple courses, if I may call that, and very, very tasty food.
Let's take it real slow.